Just over a minute gone in today's game between St. Francis and St. Xavier. Audio problems to start. Sorry about that. I think we're good to go now, as are the Cougars of St. Francis. As they got on the board, Isabella Gizzi scores for the first time. A layup for 2 points for her. She had a big game yesterday, led the team in scoring in their win against St. Francis of Illinois. It took almost a minute and a half, but we've got our first point. St. Xavier tries to respond, but Aliana Darrell misses a three-point attempt. Starting lineups today for the Cougars of St. Francis, going from left to right, and wearing white, Emily Parrott, Isabella Gizzi, Chloe McKnight, Julia Mantilla, and Reagan Pate are the starting five, and a three-pointer is good for Chloe McKnight. Yesterday, it took McKnight all the way until the final couple of minutes before she finally scored. 1 of 9 from the field. She came into yesterday's game averaging 14.5 points per game, managed just 2. As Eleanor Harris misses on a jumper, St. Xavier remains scoreless over 2 minutes in. Cougars trying to stay hot. McKnight misses the three this time. Cougars of St. Francis, that is. They're both the Cougars today. Cougars of St. Xavier in possession right now. Their starting five features Haley McDonald, Eleanor Harris, Jaden Green, Aliana Darrell, and Alyssa Crenshaw. That's Crenshaw kicking it out to Jaden Green. Green drives with the right hand, sends it off into the corner. This is Darrell for three. She misses her second in a row. Rebound knocked out of bounds and last touched by Reagan Pate. It'll stay with SXU. Fresh 20 on the shot clock after that last jumper hit the rim from Darrell. Haley McDonald will inbound with 7:22 to play in the first quarter. Second straight day that St. Xavier has gotten off to a slow offensive start. They struggled to score yesterday against Marion, falling by 39 points. Haley McDonald, three-pointer is good. A big three-pointer for St. Xavier. They had been struggling with the shot early on, but now that they get one to go, they're able to put the full-court press on. In this case, doesn't work out as Aliana Darrell is called for the reach-in foul. Our first foul of the game. We saw this yesterday from St. Xavier as they tried to pressure Marion every time they scored, and they generally were pretty successful with the press defense. Didn't score often enough to put it on. They force the tie-up here. It's going to stay with St. Francis as they do have the possession arrow. This will be their third chance to inbound. They've gotten it in cleanly the first two times. First time was a foul on St. Xavier, and now the held ball, so it's another inbounds play for USF. The freshman Gizzi fires it in to Reagan Pate, and this time the Cougars are able to break the press. Here's Chloe McKnight, or rather Emily Parrott, setting it up. Drive from Mantilla from the left side. She picks up her dribble, guarded by Crenshaw, fires to a cutting Parrott. Parrott with 6 to shoot, in traffic, foul. See if they get Harris or McDonald for this foul. Both of them were in on the defense, and the foul is called on the junior from Australia, Haley McDonald. Her first, second on St. Xavier. And the first free throws of the game here belong to Emily Parrott. First one is good. Parrott's just a 52% free throw shooter. She went 3 of 4 yesterday, part of her 9-point effort. And she's got her first 2 points of today's game, knocking down both foul shots. 7-3. USF has the lead. 6:41 to play in the first quarter. Aliana Darrell sets up the St. Xavier offense. Over to Jaden Green. Green gets the screen from Crenshaw. Fires to a rolling Eleanor Harris. Harris misses the layup, but Crenshaw is there for the follow. Alyssa Crenshaw was the team's leading scorer yesterday, the only one in double figures with 11 points. She's got her first 2 today. St. Francis had a lot of trouble getting it across half court, but finally did with a second to spare. McKnight gives it up top to Taylor Fordyce. Here's Gizzi. Back outside, McKnight puts it on the floor. Fordyce with 6 to shoot. Takes it in, left side, kick back out, McKnight, shot clock running down. Chloe McKnight drives, floats it up and in. Good drive at the buzzer from Chloe McKnight. She's got 5 already today. The lead is back to 4 for St. Francis. Crenshaw backs in on Mantilla. Back outside. Here's McDonald over to Darrell. Aliana Darrell fakes the three this time, gives it to Eleanor Harris, and Harris in the paint knocks down the 4-footer. First points for Harris. 2-point game. St. Xavier puts on the press once again. St. Francis able to break it with 5 seconds to spare this time. Fordyce drives on Darrell. A little bit too hard off the backboard. Rebound St. Xavier. Cougars can tie or take the lead here. The other Cougars have led this one throughout. Took them a minute and a half to get a point on the board, but since then, they've been playing from ahead. Crenshaw for the lead. Too strong off the back rim. Long rebound goes to Izzy Gizzy. She drives with the left hand and she walks. Traveling violation on Gizzy. And again, St. Xavier will have a chance to tie or take the lead here. Halfway through the first quarter, St. Francis goes to their bench. Allie Madden is in, along with Carly Culberson. Darrell takes her time across half court. Passes off to Alyssa Crenshaw, now to a cutting Harris. Eleanor Harris double teamed in the lane, gives it back outside. Darrell drives with the left hand around a screen, gives it up inside to Crenshaw. Crenshaw squeezes around Madden and banks it in. Nice move in the posts from Alyssa Crenshaw. We're tied at 9. First time we've been tied today. First time St. Xavier's been tied all weekend. McKnight bounces to Madden. A good two-man game there. Madden to McKnight and right back. And Allie Madden has her first bucket of the game. 11-9 St. Francis. St. Xavier trailed from post to post yesterday against the 6th-ranked Knights of Marian University. Jaden Green knocks down a 3. And so this is the first time this weekend that St. Xavier has had a lead as Green hits the three-pointer. First one of those today for her. First points of the game for her. 1-point lead St. Xavier. Drive too hard off the glass from Culberson, but Allie Madden is fouled grabbing the rebound. And so St. Francis will maintain possession. In fact, 2 free throws here for Allie Madden. First foul on Jaden Green. Allie Madden, 5 of 7 from the line so far this year. She misses the first free throw. Yesterday, Madden had 8 points in only 8 minutes played. She's been similarly efficient today. Been on the floor for just about 1 minute, and she's got 3 points. So on the weekend, 11 points in 9 minutes played for Allie Madden so far. She's played well. Here's a steal for Carly Culberson, ripping it away from Sophie Carr, who just checked in. And a steal on the other end. Harris jumps in front of Madden and intercepts the pass. Darrell on the wing, open 3, missed it short. Rebound tipped by Madden into the hands of Carly Culberson. Fatima Valiente takes it up the floor. First time we've seen her all weekend. She gives it to Taylor Fordyce. Back out to Valiente. Up to Carly Culberson. Inside, Madden, turnaround, off the backboard, no. Rebound to Darrell. Aliana Darrell wants to push, does not have numbers, takes it into the lane anyway, kicks it outside. It's Jaden Green. Green steps back, finds Sophie Carr, worked around the perimeter by St. Xavier. 18 seconds still on the shot clock as Haley McDonald corrals the pass on the right wing. Bounce to the high post. Harris back outside Darrell. Jaden Green on the wing. Fires another 3. 2 in a row for Jaden Green. She's got 6. St. Xavier has a 15-12 lead. Shots are falling lately for St. Xavier, something that had not been the case yesterday and early in today's game. They've started to turn it around. McKnight for 3. In response, we're tied at 15. Just like St. Xavier, shots have been falling for McKnight lately, something that was a struggle yesterday. She has 8 points already in this one after scoring just 2 last night. Nice bounce back for her. Harris passes outside Green, another 3-point attempt. This time she's short. She had made 2 in a row. Fordyce comes out of the fray with it. Taylor Fordyce down to the corner for St. Francis. Fordyce drives the baseline. Reverse layup is blocked by Harris. Eleanor Harris has come up big in the paint defensively so far today. Aliana Darrell weaves her way into the paint, and Darrell is fouled on the floor. First foul of the game called on St. Francis. Substitutions galore here as Emily Parrott returns with Isabella Gizzi and Reagan Pate. Julia Mantilla back on the floor as well for St. Francis, so they return several starters. St. Xavier brings in some reserves, including Bethany Baldwin, who takes her first shot and misses it short. Leah Chudzik is in as well for St. Xavier. Fordyce looks inside for the cutting Pate, didn't have her. Gives it up instead to Emily Parrott behind the three-point line. Parrott backs it up to midcourt. To the left side, Reagan Pate, 12 to shoot in the corner. Three-pointer is good for Julia Mantilla. Took its time bouncing around the rim, but eventually it falls for Mantilla. St. Francis back in the lead, 18-15. They've scored 6 in a row, and a chance to add to that run as Sophie Carr misses, and St. Francis grabs the rebound. Parrott cuts right down the key, and she's blocked out of bounds. Chudzik came in on the block. Still St. Francis ball as Alyssa Crenshaw checks in for Eleanor Harris. 1:05 to play in the first quarter. 24 still to shoot for the Cougars of St. Francis. Bounced into Mantilla. Mantilla good positioning on Baldwin, and she easily lays it in. The lead is up to 5 for St. Francis. All of a sudden, we've got a high-scoring first quarter, a little bit slow out of the gate, but both teams' offenses have turned it up. Crenshaw backing in. Crenshaw turnaround, no off the backboard. Rebound Mantilla. Here come the Cougars left to right. Mantilla over to Gizzi on the wing. Gizzi around the screen, makes her way to the free throw line, takes a step back and passes outside. Fordyce drives the baseline. Fordyce working against Jaden Green, fights it up and in. Powerful move from Taylor Fordyce. 7-point lead, St. Francis. They've scored the last 10 points after St. Xavier had led 15-12. Shot clock is off for St. Xavier, but they're moving quickly, and Baldwin is called for the travel. They did the same thing yesterday. St. Xavier, when getting the ball late in a quarter, tends not, it seems, to play for the final shot. They just run the standard offense. Didn't work well for them yesterday. It didn't work well for them here either, as they have given St. Francis the chance to score the final points of the quarter. They're already on a 10-0 run. St. Francis trying to add to that with 6 seconds left in the first. Emily Parrott drives to her left, spins around Crenshaw in the paint and lays it in. Nice move, Emily Parrott, and the first quarter comes to a close. St. Francis ends the period on a 12-0 run, and they've got a commanding lead on St. Xavier after 10 minutes of play. 24-15 is our score. We'll take a quick break here as the teams head to their benches to talk it over here at the end of the first period. St. Francis trying to improve to 2-0 on the weekend at the CCAC Crossroads event here at the University of St. Francis Joliet. St. Francis Fort Wayne took care of business yesterday against the hosts, 69-57. They were victorious, improving their season record to 4-1. Their only loss was a narrow one against Indiana Tech. So they're off to a great start to this season. St. Xavier, on the other hand, struggling so far, 1-2, and that is an unfamiliar position for the St. Xavier Cougars. Very rarely will you look up at the standings board and see them below 500. They are trying to avoid today falling to 1-3 for the season after they dropped their opener of this weekend's event 82-43 yesterday against the highly touted Knights of Marion. Stat leaders through the first quarter: 8 points for Chloe McKnight on 3 of 4 shooting. Jaden Green has 6 points to pace St. Xavier, 2 of 4 from the field, and all of those attempts have been from beyond the three-point arc. St. Francis shooting 56% from the field so far. St. Xavier is at just 33%. That was a persistent problem for them yesterday when they ended the game 14 of 58, a 24% rate from the field. Signs of improvement so far today. We'll see if they can build on it in the second quarter. Not on this first possession, but they do get themselves to the free throw line. Alyssa Crenshaw hacked down the arm going up. So Crenshaw is at the free throw stripe now. On the first possession of the second quarter, she's got a chance to end this big St. Francis run. First free throw is good. So it does end the stretch of 12 consecutive points for St. Francis. Crenshaw's got 5 points, looking for 6. Can't get 6. Rebound tipped into the hands of Isabella Gizzi. Fired ahead to Chloe McKnight, and the Cougars set up their offense. Here's McKnight, guarded by Jenna Hernandez, who came in to start the second quarter. First appearance today for Hernandez. Parrott taking her time, drives on Jaden Green. Parrott inside, banks it in. Parrott has been very aggressively getting to the basket today. Very impressively, too. 6 points for Parrott in the first 11 minutes. Crenshaw, triple team, bounces it outside to Hernandez. St. Xavier works it around the perimeter. This is Chudzik bouncing it for Crenshaw, but jumping the passing lane and taking it away is Julia Mantilla. Mantilla has it poked loose by Chudzik. Turnabout's fair play. A steal for St. Xavier. Chudzik dribbles to the left, gives it up for Jaden Green. Three-pointer is good. Third three-pointer of the game for Jaden Green. And SXU pulls within 7 as Green has 9 points to lead all scorers. St. Francis looks to break the press and able to find Isabella Gizzi cleanly. Gizzi gets it across the timeline, passes off to McKnight. Wide open for 3. McKnight hits her third 3 of the game. And now Chloe McKnight leads all scorers with 11 points. 10-point lead, USF. Leah Chudzik walks it up to Isabella Gizzi at the 3-point line. Lobbed inside, Sophie Carr. Turnaround, fadeaway misses short. An air ball from Sophie Carr. Here come the Cougars of St. Francis. Parrott once again works her way inside, draws the contact, no call, but she gets her own miss and lays it in. Second chance for Parrott. Emily Parrott has 8 points. 3 of 5 from the field for Parrott. She's got 3 rebounds now as well as Jaden Green drives and rolls it off the front of the rim and in. Double figure scoring for Jaden Green. Big game so far for her after she struggled yesterday. Green managed only 3 points in last night's loss to Marion. Gizzi at the top of the key, drives on Chudzik, contact, and a block is called. Foul was on the floor, no shot that time for Emily Parrott, so she still sits at 8 points. Starters return for St. Xavier. Harris, Darrell, and McDonald all re-enter the game. Taylor Fordyce will inbound for St. Francis. Fordyce having some trouble finding anybody. Now finally lobs it in for Gizzi. Down to the corner, Fordyce. Back out to Gizzi, and contact away from the ball. A foul down low on Julia Mantilla. She was being guarded by the much smaller Aliana Darrell. And Darrell found herself in good position, tussling with Mantilla, who is called for the foul. 10-point lead for St. Francis, but St. Xavier has the ball with 7:15 to play in the first quarter. Or first half, I should say. Hernandez drives, floats it off the backboard and misses. Rebound of Fordyce. St. Francis dominating the rebounding battle early on. Sent inside for Allie Madden. Madden working against Crenshaw, misses the layup. Good post move from Allie Madden, but couldn't finish. St. Xavier tries to respond on the other end. It's McDonald looking left and finding Darrell in that direction. Darrell stands on the wing, guarded by Gizzi, around a screen to her right. Top of the key, she passes off to the left wing. Harris gives it right back to Darrell. Over on the right side of the floor, it's Jenna Hernandez. Down to the corner, Eleanor Harris with under 10 to shoot. Harris bounces it in to Crenshaw. Crenshaw turns and fires Darrell. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Darrell along the baseline, throws it away. Ball loose, picked up by Allie Madden. Shot clock ran out. We heard the buzzer, but it was just after the change of possession. Pull-up jumper for Reagan Pate, knocks it down from the free throw line. 12-point lead for St. Francis. This matches their biggest of the game. In fact, doesn't match, it supersedes their previous biggest lead. Darrell gets the screen, bounces to the cutting Crenshaw. Crenshaw pulls up from 13 feet and misses off the rim. Rebound to St. Francis, slowly but surely pulling away here in the second quarter. They won yesterday's game by 12. Now they've got that lead early today. Pass is sent into Madden. Madden misses at point-blank range, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Allie Madden so efficient yesterday, now struggling to shoot in today's game. She's gotten some clean looks from inside. Madden's made some good moves down low, but has struggled to put the ball in the basket. Still a 12-point lead for her and her cohorts. St. Xavier looking to cut into it right here with Aliana Darrell dribbling it up to the three-point line. Off to the right side, Jaden Green. Green penetrates, now picks up her dribble and has to give it up. It's Darrell crossing over from the outside. Pass down into the corner. It's Kalia Neighbors. Off to Darrell, long jumper misses, and the rebound goes to Taylor Fordyce. Fordyce met by Neighbors. Drive stripped by McDonald, and a foul called from Haley McDonald. Coming in from behind the play, McDonald has whistled for her second. 5:14 to play in the first half. 12-point lead for St. Francis. Trying to pick up their 5th victory of the year. First free throw is good for Fordyce. Second shot coming, and that's good as well. So Taylor Fordyce has 4 points. 14-point lead for St. Francis. St. Xavier led 15-12. Since then, 23-6. St. Francis has outscored them. Neighbors into Harris, backing in with 3 defenders around her, stripped and taken away. Emily Parrott bumped by Harris, a frustration foul on Eleanor Harris after turning the ball over. She came in out of control defensively and fouled Parrott. First foul on Harris, 3rd on St. Xavier. Fordyce inbounds to Parrott. Passed off to the right side, it's Chloe McKnight. McKnight looking inside, passes to the top, and Aliana Darrell jumps the pass. Streaking the other way, she lays it in with the left hand. 2 points for Aliana Darrell, her first 2 today. Here's Isabella Gizzi across half court. Gizzi works her way up top. Off to the right side, Fordyce. Fordyce looks low, finds a cutting Parrott. Parrott lays in another 2 over Darrell. Emily Parrott into double figures now with 10 points. And looked like a technical foul was given to the St. Xavier bench. Technical foul on, I don't know if they got Sydney Lovich or one of the players barking there, but a technical foul against St. Xavier. So they'll get the ball back, but St. Francis will get a couple of free throws. Reagan Pates will do the honors. First one is perfect. Pate's got a clean stroke. It's interesting, though, this is game number 5 this year. Actually, make it game 6 this year for St. Francis. And she had not attempted a free throw all season coming in. You don't often see that a player's chosen to take the technical foul shots who hasn't taken one yet this year. I got it wrong, too. It is 2 free throws and the ball for that technical. So St. Francis has a chance to make this a 4 or 5 point possession and really break this game open. Foul called on the floor on St. Xavier. And that's their 5th. So St. Francis will get 2 more free throws. Things turning ugly here for St. Xavier. First free throw misses from Parrott. Parrott's got 10 points already today. She makes it 11. It is a 3-point possession for St. Francis on 3 free throws. And the lead is up to 17 with 4:12 to play. First half here at St. Francis of Illinois. St. Francis of Indiana performing as the home team this afternoon. 3-point attempts from Madison Kibblekiss misses. And the rebound chased down by St. Xavier. Kibblekiss restarts the possession, handing it off to Leah Chudzik. Jaden Green from the left side. Steps to her right, and she misses a three-pointer, an air ball out of bounds. Two bad misses from three-point range from St. Xavier on that possession. St. Francis ball. Fordyce met by Jaden Green. Looks to her right, finds Chloe McKnight there. McKnight has 11 points in the first half today. Passes off to Isabella Gizzi. Gizzi had a huge game yesterday. She drives and is blocked out of bounds by Kalia Neighbors. Gizzi led everybody with 19 points for St. Francis last night. Quiet so far today. Different players have stepped up for St. Francis over the last 2 days. Taylor Fordyce had a big game yesterday as well with 16 points, and she's headed to the free throw line here today as she's fouled going up. Fordyce and Gizzi were the only two double-digit scorers last night for St. Francis. They combined for 35 points. Today they've combined for just 6 points. Granted, we're still relatively early. Fordyce knocks down the free throw, but the point is those two star players from yesterday haven't done a whole lot on offense today, and still St. Francis is up by 18. Shows the depth of their talent. Different players can step up on different days as Fordyce knocks down both free throws, and she is playing well now with 6 points. Huge lead for St. Francis, still in the first half. Leah Chudzik, guarded by Reagan Pate, loses the ball and shovels it off to Jaden Green. Back out to Chudzik, three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound. And we've got a tie-up. Possession arrow favors St. Francis. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. St. Xavier puts on the full court press against Emily Parrott. Parrott working against Jaden Green and marches her way across the timeline. Hand off to Fordyce. Fordyce crosses to her left, spins, and floats it in with the right hand. Last 4 points for St. Francis belong to Taylor Fordyce. She's got 8 now for the game. So she's come to life over the last several minutes. 21-point lead for St. Francis. Green to Crenshaw. Alyssa Crenshaw, St. Xavier's leading scorer this season. Gives it up into the corner. Madison Kibblekiss misses the baseline jumper. And the rebound goes to Fordyce, who's bumped out of bounds by McDonald. That's 3 fouls on McDonald. And Taylor Fordyce is heading back to the free throw line. Timeout called by St. Xavier. It's not going their way right now. Late in the first quarter, they had a 15-12 lead. St. Francis ended that quarter on a 12-0 run. And now over the last 10 minutes or so, they have outscored St. Xavier since that 15-12 deficit, 32-8. Impressive weekend so far for St. Francis of Indiana. Coming in to a tight game yesterday against St. Francis of Illinois. They pulled away late for a 12-point win. A game that was close in the first half. In fact, St. Francis of Illinois had the lead most of the first half yesterday. So St. Francis of Indiana, I was just talking about it a few moments ago. They don't have a very deep roster. They have really only featured 8 players in the 2 games this weekend, but the 8 players that they've used, any one of them can score at any time, and they play very tight defense as well. First free throw is good from Fordyce. Allowed just 57 yesterday, and have given up just 23 so far today. Second free throw is good from Fordyce. So far this CCAC Crossroads weekend event has been dominated by the Crossroads. St. Xavier trying to make a better showing over the final 22 minutes today. Leah Chudzik backs up, shadowed by Parrott. Off to her right, it's Jaden Green on the wing. Isabella Gizzi picks up Green. Green puts it on the floor. Cuts inside and throws it away, intercepted by Taylor Fordyce. Fordyce walks it across half court, passes off to Parrott. Parrott over to Fordyce, right wing. Guarded by Jenna Hernandez, wings it across to the corner. Chloe McKnight wanted the three. Greedon closed in a little bit too fast. And so McKnight pulls it back around. McKnight finds the ball in her hands again, gives it to Gizzi in the right corner. Gizzi spins out of traffic, 5 on the shot clock. Step back three, McKnight is good. 14 for Chloe McKnight. And a possession that looked broken on a couple of occasions for St. Francis. They end up getting a beautiful three-point shot out of it. Foul called on the St. Francis defense as Parrott bumps Chudzik off the inbounds play. St. Xavier inbounds again. Jaden Green walks it back to the half-court logo, pass to the right. Hernandez pulls it in and bounces to Crenshaw. Double teamed, back outside. Hernandez for three, rims out. Rebound, Allie Madden. Hernandez is really struggling with her shot this weekend and really throughout the season she has so far. Hasn't found that stroke yet. Here's Isabella Gizzi. Down to Madden in the corner. Allie Madden fires it up top. Fordyce, 12 to shoot. To the free throw line, Parrott. Parrott tries to get around Crenshaw, can't. She throws it up anyway. Misses high off the glass. No rim, so the shot clock doesn't reset despite the offensive rebound. 2 on the shot clock for Gizzi. Gizzi gets it off just in time. No, she didn't. Shot didn't go in, but it will not count against Isabella Gizzi's shooting percentage. She will, however, get credit for the turnover after not getting that shot off on time. It's a violation against St. Francis. Now an 8-second difference between shot and game clock for St. Xavier as they try to score a few more before the break. Just 8 points so far in the second quarter for St. Xavier, make it 11. Jenna Hernandez knocks down the three, her first points this afternoon. 49-26, St. Francis has the lead with the ball in position to take the final shot of the half. 10 seconds for Emily Parrott in the half-court circle. Parrott's got Chudzik playing well off of her defensively. 4 seconds on the clock now. Parrott finally makes her move. Parrott steps into a three, misses off the back iron, and that ends the first half. So not much of a play for St. Francis to end the half, but it's one of the few things to have gone wrong for them over the first 20 minutes. A dominant first half of basketball for St. Francis of Indiana. They lead St. Xavier of Illinois 49-26 at halftime. 20 more minutes of basketball still to come. We'll have that for you in about 15 minutes. For right now, I'll step aside. Big lead for St. Francis at halftime here in Joliet. Halftime here at the University of St. Francis in Joliet. University of St. Francis of Fort Wayne has really made it feel like home for them over the last 2 days. 12-point victory over the hosts last night, and they are dominating St. Xavier here this afternoon. 49-26 is our score after the first half. Terry Bonadonna back with you for another 20 minutes of play-by-play. Quick look at some of the first half stats. Very heavily slanted in St. Francis's favor. They shot 55%, 32% for St. Xavier. Rebounds 25-10 in favor of St. Francis. The leading scorer is Chloe McKnight, 14 points on 5 of 6 shooting. She's one of 3 St. Francis players in double figures right now as St. Xavier turns it over on their first possession of the second half. Jaden Green had 11 points for St. Xavier. She was their leading scorer in the first half. St. Francis was down 15-12, and from that point on, they outscored St. Xavier 34-11, including 25-11 in the second quarter. 2 seconds on the shot clock here for St. Francis. Parrott throws one towards the rim and misses well short. Eleanor Harris comes down with it. Good first defensive possession of the half for both teams here. St. Xavier forced a turnover, or St. Francis rather forced a turnover. St. Xavier forced a wild shot at the shot clock's elimination. Eleanor Harris knocks down a 3 from the top of the key. Harris has her first 3-pointer of the game. She's got 5 points. Harris, not an outside shooter generally. In fact, that was her first 3-pointer of the season. 3-pointer for Reagan Pate responds on the other end. So St. Xavier was feeling good about themselves for a few moments there with the 3-pointer from Harris, but St. Francis responds immediately. Here's Harris, turns to face the basket and misses a little bit short. That's more her range usually, but she made the 3. She missed the close range 2-pointer. Good defense from Parrott, but a good size advantage for Harris there. Couldn't take advantage. Isabella Gizzi passes off to the left. Chloe McKnight. McKnight over to Pate. Down to Gizzi on the right side. Here's a drive from Parrott. Kicks it out to a wide open shooter. Chloe McKnight, another 3-point attempt. Rattles out, a rare miss for McKnight today, and on a wide open shot. Another chance for St. Francis and another chance for McKnight, and this time she does not waste it. 4th 3-pointer of the game for Chloe McKnight. Actually, that's her 5th 3-pointer of the game. She's 5 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc, so it was just her 2nd miss moments ago. She gets it right back, and a foul called on St. Francis as Alyssa Crenshaw is pulled down from behind by Julia Mantilla. 55-29 is our scores. The inbounds pass comes to Eleanor Harris. Harris, nice move to her left, but not able to finish off the backboard. Parrott takes it the other way, lobbed ahead for Gizzi. Gizzi stops in the lane and lays it in. Great body control by Isabella Gizzi. Let Jaden Green blow right by her. Aliana Darrell tries for 3. That's off. Rebound, Chloe McKnight. Along the baseline, Gizzi pulls up, jumper, hits the back rim, and rolls in. Isabella Gizzi starting to heat up now. 4 points in the last 2 possessions after she had just 2 in the first half. Pull up from 2-point range. Jenna Hernandez knocks it down. Hernandez has 4 points. 28-point lead for St. Francis. 6:40 to play in the third quarter. McKnight fakes the 3, gets Harris in the air, drives and kicks. 3-pointer, Reagan Pate, missed it short. Alyssa Crenshaw comes away with it. Here comes Aliana Darrell pushing the pace. Out to Jaden Green. Good look for Green, and she hits her 4th 3-pointer today. 14 points for Jaden Green. That's tops for St. Xavier. And Parrott throws it out of bounds. She was looking for Reagan Pate. Those two not on the same page as the pass comes in behind Pate and out of bounds. Darrell gives it to Hernandez. Swung around to the left wing, Jaden Green. Green puts it on the floor, penetrates, fouled. And that's on the ground, so no shot for Jaden Green. Emily Parrott called for her second foul on St. Francis. And St. Xavier will inbound from the baseline underneath the St. Francis basket. Jaden Green triggers it in. Green lobs it up top for Aliana Darrell. Darrell crosses over to the left to Harris, and Harris throws it out of bounds, looking for Jaden Green. Fordyce crosses to the left side, picks up her dribble, passes off to the wing. Chloe McKnight throws it away, intercepted by Harris. Things getting a little sloppy these last few possessions. Jaden Green steps into the paint and finishes off the glass. Nothing sloppy about that. Jaden Green's having a great game. 16 points for Green so far today. Allie Madden backing in on Harris. Madden turns around, can't connect. Rebound tipped by Sophie Carr. She dives on the floor and grabs it, keeping it alive to Harris. Here's Darrell on the other end. Darrell throws it outside, fakes the three. That's Hernandez. Kicked out to Jaden Green, and Green travels. She wanted the shot. Defense was in on her a little bit too quickly. Carly Culberson forces the walk. Halfway through the third quarter, each team has scored 10 points since halftime. Madden outside the painted area, backs it on Sophie Carr. Madden picks up her dribble, turns around, makes a move to the right, and lays it in. Good work by Allie Madden, making things happen down low for St. Francis. Madden's got 5 points. Here's Harris. Outside, Darrell gets the screen, drives and kicks it back outside. Three-pointer Hernandez, well short. Rebound goes right through the hands of Sophie Carr, and it's grabbed by Taylor Fordyce. So St. Francis is able to clear it. Fordyce walks to the left, crosses back over to her right, flips it towards the hoop, no good. Carr grabs the loose ball this time and sends the outlet pass to Darrell. Darrell fires outside, three-pointer Hernandez. No good from Jenna Hernandez, and Darrell is called for the reach-in foul. Hernandez had been struggling to shoot. She's turned it around a little bit. And a couple of nice shots here today, but that time a good look did not go for her. 25-point lead for St. Francis. They won yesterday by 12, following their first loss of the season earlier this week against Indiana Tech. And now they are on their way to a second consecutive victory, barring collapse. Gizzy lobs it down low for Allie Madden and misses her. Overthrown and out of bounds. Leah Chudzik sets up the offense for St. Xavier. She came on for Aliana Darrell. Nearly thrown out of bounds. Chudzik chases it down and keeps it alive. Here's Harris out to the left side. Three-point attempt for Haley McDonald misses. McDonald playing with 3 fouls, just checked in for the first time this half. Unsuccessful on her first attempt. Isabella Gizzy finds Chloe McKnight on the right wing. McKnight surveys the scene and gives it back up top to Gizzy. Here's Taylor Fordyce working to the elbow. Fordyce spins into the lane, up with the right hand, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Allie Madden. Madden back up in traffic, no good, and this time St. Xavier comes away with it. Chudzik hands it to McDonald. McDonald gets inside the arc, pulls up, gives it back outside. It's McDonald again, over to Hernandez on the wing. Hernandez dribbles in, gives it up to McDonald. 10 on the shot clock. Haley McDonald around a screen to the right side. Isabella Gizzy sticking with her tight. Out to the corner, Chudzik. Hernandez, 3 on the shot clock. Steps into a three-pointer. It's good. With the shot clock about to expire, Jenna Hernandez creates a nice shot for herself. Hernandez has 8 points, her third field goal of the game, second from three-point range. It's a 22-point lead for St. Francis. And a foul coming up as Taylor Fordyce streaks to the hoop and is grabbed on her way up. Taylor Fordyce will check out. They called that one on the floor. No, they did not. Fordyce is coming back in. She's going to shoot free throws after a timeout. St. Xavier calls the timeout. 2:26 to play in the third quarter. All St. Francis so far today, 61-39. They lead St. Xavier, who came in from right down the road, playing their home games on the south side of Chicago. They'll be back here once more. I believe it'll be the final game of the season, in fact, for St. Xavier. Next time they play here, it'll be against St. Francis of Illinois, the campus that we're on right now. So they'll be playing a natural road game. This is a neutral site contest for both of these teams, who have had an interconference rival in a number of sports over the years. St. Francis getting the best of St. Xavier so far in this one today. Coming up after this, St. Francis of Illinois hosts Marion, although technically I believe Marion will be the home team in that game. Everybody gets to show off as many uniforms as possible. Yesterday, St. Xavier was wearing their home silvers. Today they're in their visiting reds, scarlets, if you will. St. Francis in their home whites today. They were the away team on the scoreboard yesterday, wearing blue. Been a veritable rainbow here this weekend. First free throw misses from Taylor Fordyce. One more coming. Fordyce has 11 points. It's a 23-point lead for St. Francis. And now she checks out for Reagan Pate. Who else is in for St. Francis? They made wholesale substitutions just before the timeout. Emily Parrott is out there along with Julia Mantilla. Drive from Leah Chudzik and an interception from Carly Culberson. Culberson drives and she is fouled and she finishes the play. Fatima Valiente is the other St. Francis player, and it's Valiente, Pate, Mantilla, Parrott, and Culberson. And Carly Culberson just scored her first points of the game, looking for number 3. She's got it. Jaden Green comes back in for Chudzik for St. Xavier. Green is the leading scorer for St. Xavier today. She passes off this time, and Eleanor Harris knocks down the mid-range jumper. Valiente sets up the offense here for St. Francis. Senior out of Spain, passes off to Culberson. Swung around to the left side, Julia Mantilla works her way into the paint. Shoveled back out, Pate, 13 on the shot clock. Mantilla fires to a cutting Emily Parrott. Parrott working hard against Sophie Carr. Nice move to the left, but too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Haley McDonald. McDonald has the ball knocked away from behind by Culberson, but Parrott is called for the foul going after the loose ball. Jenna Hernandez inbounds. Shot clock at 26 for St. Xavier. Jaden Green gets the screen going to her right. Up top, Harris. Pass to the left side, McDonald back out to Harris. St. Xavier works it around the outside. Hernandez gives it up to Eleanor Harris to Jaden Green on the right, guarded by Valiente. Green works her way inside the perimeter. Now fires down low. Harris turn around with the shot clock running out. Misses everything but the bottom of the backboard. And the rebound is grabbed by Carly Culberson. Handoff to Pate down to the corner, Valiente. Fatima Valiente works out to the wing. Up top, Parrott looking to her left. She's got 3 players in that direction. St. Francis spaces it out a little bit more. Parrott's got 8 to shoot. Hasn't given it up in a while. Now drives with the left hand, kicks it out to Pate. Open 3. Good. Final minute of the third quarter. There's a 23-point halftime lead for St. Francis. Now it's 27 points. 2 seconds separate the shot and game clocks here. McDonald gives it to Sophie Carr. Carr to Jaden Green on her left. Green guarded by Valiente, drives with the right hand, cuts through the lane and draws the foul. It's the fourth foul on St. Francis, so it's not a shooting foul yet. The next one would be, but there are only 8.8 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if this time St. Xavier decides to hold for the last shot. Into Eleanor Harris. Haley McDonald gives it up to Jenna Hernandez. Hernandez back to McDonald. 2 on the clock. Three-pointer is off the mark. And we have found our way to the end of the third quarter. St. Francis in control today, 68-41. Boy, have they been impressive. They came from behind after trailing most of the first half yesterday, pulled away in the second half to a 12-point victory. And today against St. Xavier, who has lost a lot of talent, but still always one of the top teams in the CCAC, if not in the country. They have barely been in this one today. The first quarter was tight for the first 8 minutes or so. St. Xavier had a 15-12 lead. I've mentioned that score a number of times because that first quarter was entertaining, back and forth. A lot of three-pointers falling. St. Xavier had a 3-point lead, and then all of a sudden, St. Francis got hot. They went on a 12-0 run to end the first quarter, and then they just kept their foot on the gas pedal after that. They outscored St. Xavier 25-11 in the second period, opening up a big halftime lead, and then steady as she goes so far in the second half. They've distanced themselves a little bit further. They outscored St. Xavier in the third quarter 19-15. So their momentum has slowed a little bit, but they don't need to outscore the Cougars by 15 every quarter. They've already got the hefty lead. 17 points from Chloe McKnight to lead everybody, 6 of 8 shooting. Jaden Green has 16 points on 6 of 9 from the field. That's most on St. Xavier. St. Francis is doubling up St. Xavier on rebounds, 34-17. And they've outshot them 52% to 36%. So it really has been, in all facets, just about, St. Francis has outplayed St. Xavier today. Reagan Pate gives it up top to Valiente. Back to Pate. Three-pointer from the wing is good. Reagan Pate has gotten hot these last few minutes. She's hit a couple of three-pointers. And she's now got 13 points on just 6 shots today. It has been an impressive and efficient run for St. Francis today. Everybody's scoring. Three-pointer for Harris is good. Eleanor Harris had only attempted 1 three-pointer all season coming in. She didn't make it, but she's got a pretty stroke from outside. 2 for 2 today, and she's now the second St. Xavier Cougar in double figures. 10 points for Harris. Lexi Shelton from the outside misses the 3, and Parrott steps on the baseline trying to pull in the rebound. That was the first shot of the game from Lexi Shelton, who checked in for the first time late in the third quarter. Bethany Baldwin is back in for St. Xavier as Jaden Green handles the ball. Green walks to the right, steps around the defender and lays it in. Reagan Pate trying to draw the charge. Instead found herself a prop on Jaden Green's drive. Green's the one bright spot for St. Xavier today. 18 points, a season high for her. She had been averaging 7 a game coming in. Lexi Shelton gives it up outside to Emily Parrott. Parrott dribbles into the right, kicks it out to Pate. She's got to watch her heel on that sideline. Just did stay in bounds as Parrott misses the three-pointer. Fight for the rebound, deflected around, and it finally finds its way out to Jaden Green. Green fires up top to Crenshaw. Crenshaw runs into a foul. Lexi Shelton is called for that. Shelton, junior from McCordsville, Indiana. Couldn't get out of the way of Crenshaw. I don't think she's trying to get out of the way. It's probably the wrong phrasing. But the body contact leads to her first foul and the first on the team this quarter. Here's Baldwin backing in on Fordyce, and Bethany Baldwin banks it in. Fordyce, Culberson, McKnight, Gizzy, and Shelton are the 5 on the floor for St. Francis right now. Taylor Fordyce playing with 11 points off the bench, passed it off to McKnight. McKnight's got a team-high 17. Down low Shelton, right back to McKnight. McKnight drives, pulls back outside. Three-pointer. No good from McKnight and out of bounds. Chloe McKnight, 6 of 9 shooting today. Yesterday she was 1 of 9. She missed her first 8 shots before making her final one. So it's been a nice turnaround for her. Aliana Darrell and Jaden Green working up the floor for St. Xavier. Down by 23, 7.5 minutes to play. Green fires across court, Baldwin. Baldwin gets around the defender and shoots it from about 9 feet out. Carly Culberson over pursued on the pass and left it wide open for Baldwin. 4 points for her, all in the fourth quarter. Gizzy hands it off to Culberson. Culberson fires down low, Shelton down to the corner. Fordyce, reverse layup is good. 2 more for Taylor Fordyce, 13 points in the game for St. Francis's leading scorer on the season. Green's three-pointer misses long. Baldwin comes streaking in for the rebound. Green lays it in. Good hustle from Bethany Baldwin, who gave it up to the cutting Green. And Jaden Green's now got 20. 21-point game. St. Xavier still down big, but they've made a little run here as Lexi Shelton misses short on the three-pointer. Baldwin takes it the other way. Baldwin pulls up at the top of the key, backs up a little bit. Gives it underhand to Aliana Darrell. Down to the post, Crenshaw. Crenshaw working hard inside, lays it in for 2 more. 7 points for her, and now just a 17-point game. Thrown out of bounds by Culberson, looking for McKnight underneath the basket. St. Francis has had a big lead. They've kept most of their starters on the floor. So St. Xavier's run here has not come against the third unit for St. Francis, and St. Xavier can feel good about that. But still a long way to go. The odds are very much not in their favor to keep this comeback going all the way. Let's see what they can pull over the last 6 minutes, though, as Crenshaw drives and misses short with Allie Madden on the defense. Lobbed ahead, Julia Mantilla kicks it into the corner. McKnight, another 3, and it's good. 6th three-pointer of the game for Chloe McKnight. And that gets St. Francis back on track. St. Xavier made a nice little run. The lead is back to 20 as Gizzy deflects it out of bounds. Actually a 22-point lead for St. Francis. They fixed the scoreboard. Into Haley McDonald. McDonald tries to get around McKnight, an awkward off-balance shot. Not able to complete it. Fordyce walks it to the free throw line. Kicks it in the corner. Mantilla against Baldwin. Drives around the screen. Pulls up to the paint. Passes back outside. Down low, Madden. Madden going up over Crenshaw, and Crenshaw commits the foul. First foul on Alyssa Crenshaw.
Team second.
Two free throws for Madden, the first of which is good. 6 points for her. 2 of 3 from the line now. And she makes them both. 78-54. After a nice little run from St. Xavier, St. Francis has pulled the lead back to 24 with 5 consecutive points. Taylor Fordyce is called for a foul on Jaden Green, the second on St. Francis this quarter. And it's just the first on Fordyce. Green lobs it into Jenna Hernandez. Long three is good for Hernandez. Deep shot for Hernandez gives her 11 points for the game. That's her third made three after she had hit just one in the team's first 3 games. 3 St. Xavier Cougars are now in double figures. Fordyce misses on the run, gets her own miss, and gives it up to Allie Madden. Stripped away from Madden, and Darrell picks up the loose ball. St. Xavier has numbers. Darrell gives it to Green inside Baldwin. She juggled it, still was able to pull it in and take the shot. No good. Second chance, misses from Baldwin as well. That initial juggle probably cost St. Xavier any chance at getting a good shot off. Chloe McKnight for 3. She misses this one. She had hit 6 of her first 9 attempts from beyond the arc. Now 6 of 10. A woeful 60%. Baldwin misses down low. Rebound grab by Taylor Fordyce. And a push-off called on Fordyce, her second foul in as many minutes. And her second foul of the game. St. Xavier basketball. Emily Parrott is back in for St. Francis. Green works her way to the free throw line, gives it up to Jenna Hernandez, back to Green. Green from the top of the key makes the 3. Been a big game for Jaden Green, 23 points. 3-pointer from Mantilla is good for the answer. 21-point lead, St. Francis. Just over 3 minutes to play. Darrell out to Green. She'll try again and hit again. 26 for Jaden Green. She leads us to a timeout called by St. Xavier, 81-63 with 3 minutes to play. Jaden Green had 22 points this year coming into today's game. Today she's got 26 on 10 of 14 shooting. All 4 of those misses have come from beyond the 3-point arc, but she's hit 6 3-pointers today. She and Chloe McKnight have been trading blows all night, but Green has surpassed McKnight now. 26 points, McKnight has 20. Both women have made 6 3-pointers. Just over 3 minutes to play. Both teams still have their regulars on the floor. St. Xavier's had a good bounce back here in this second half. Their shots are finally starting to fall. After they hit just 24% of them yesterday, they were right around 30% for the first half today, and here in the second half, they're much closer to 50. St. Xavier was able to knock it out of bounds, but it is still St. Francis ball. 1 second off the shot clock. Gizzy is able to get it into Mantilla, and St. Francis breaks the press, nearly taken away by Darrell, but Parrott got it back. Gizzy on the wing, drives between 2 defenders, fires down low for Allie Madden, who misses from close range. Rebound St. Xavier. Lobbed ahead for Jaden Green. Green bounces into the post, and it's kicked by Mantilla. .25 on the shot clock, 2:41 to play in the game. Inbounds pass goes over the head of Eleanor Harris and out of bounds. St. Francis able to force the turnover there. Maintains their 18-point lead. Looking to push it over 20 again right here. Emily Parrott drives on Harris. Parrott scores and one.
Emily Parrott is moving on. Foul on number 34, Bethany Baldwin, her first.
First foul on Bethany Baldwin.
Team 30.
Parrott goes to the line and misses the free throw. Rebound grabbed by Baldwin. Baldwin flying down the floor the other way. All the way to the rim. Baldwin lays it up and in. Baldwin grabs the rebound off the missed free throw and goes coast to coast. She's got 6 points, all of them in the fourth quarter. She knocks the ball away defensively and forces St. Francis to inbound again from the sideline. It'll be McKnight to do the honors. Parrott is into Madden. Madden from the high post, backs in around Harris. She's not able to finish. Grabs her own rebound. Harris blocks it from behind. Madden grabs another rebound. Out to McKnight. 7th three-pointer of the game for Chloe McKnight. She's got 23. Darrell, no-look pass out to Jenna Hernandez. Deep three for her is good. Hernandez is finally getting them to fall, and they are falling from everywhere for Jenna Hernandez. Her 4th three-pointer today. She's got 14 points. 18-point lead for St. Francis. Emily Parrott takes it inside. Parrott again has a chance for a three-point play. What a drive from Emily Parrott. She has been getting to the rim at will and fouled by Aliana Darrell. Parrott is one of 4 St. Francis Cougars in double-figure scoring today. She's got 15 points. 3 of 5 from the free throw line, and she'll get one more. And with the lead back up to 20, 93 seconds to go, St. Francis begins to clear their bench. So does St. Xavier. It's Madison Kibblekiss who just came in. Into Baldwin. Baldwin, turnaround, no good over Maddie Schenkel. Good defense from the freshman Schenkel who just came on. Kibblekiss inbounds it to Harris. Back out to Kibblekiss, who gives it up top to Hernandez. Hernandez misses the three-pointer, but Harris is there with the follow. Final minute of play. Parrott gets it across half court to Gizzy. Gizzy passes to her right. Deanna Craig gives it back to Parrott. Screen from Sydney Freem. Parrott again inside, lays it in with the shot clock running out. Parrott has been so smooth getting inside today. 2 more points for her, 18 for the game. Foul called on St. Francis. Hernandez makes her first free throw. She's got 15 points now. Jenna Hernandez entered today's game with just 1 made shot this year. Came last night. She had been 1 of 13 from the field. Today, 5 of 10 for 16 points. So a really nice bounce back game for her. This is Freem inside, giving it out to Deanna Craig. Shot clock is off for St. Francis, so they'll just work it around the perimeter and call it a day. 91-72. That is our final score this afternoon as University of St. Francis takes out St. Xavier University in a blowout, a game that was tight for the first 8 minutes or so, but not after that. St. Francis ended the first quarter on a 12-0 run, and they never looked back. Just a really impressive performance today from St. Francis, and a really impressive performance this weekend as they take out two of the CCAC's best teams by a combined 31 points. After winning 69-57 yesterday, they come away with the 91-72 win today. 51% from the field for St. Francis today, 55% on three-pointers. St. Xavier did come to life late. They scored 31 points in the fourth quarter. They ended up shooting 43%, 42% on three-pointers. Jaden Green was the game's leading scorer with 26 points. One of three St. Xavier Cougars in double figures. Jenner Hernandez had 16. Eleanor Harris had 12. Chloe McKnight led the St. Francis Cougars with 23 points, also had 5 rebounds. Emily Parrott had 18. Taylor Fordyce and Reagan Pate each had 13 points. Fordyce just missed out on the double-double. She had 9 rebounds to go along with her 13 points. Emily Parrott, a nice full stat line, 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Good performance from her. With the victory, St. Francis improves their record this year to 5-1. St. Xavier falls to 1-3 as they have dropped 3 of the first 4 games of the Sydney Lovich regime, a very young head coach for St. Xavier, trying to get things worked out heading into conference season coming up in just a few weeks. Our final score once more, 91-72. That's going to do it for this broadcast. We've got another one coming up in about a half hour, so if you're a fan of college basketball, stick with us because at 3 o'clock here on the USF Sports Network, the Fighting Saints of St. Francis of Illinois take the court for the second time in as many days, facing a top 10 opponent, the Marion Knights, who took out St. Xavier by nearly 40 yesterday. Marion will get a chance to improve to 2-0 this week. That's coming up at 3 o'clock. That'll do it for this one. Again, 91-72. St. Francis takes out St. Xavier. Until next time, Terry Bonadonna signing off for now. See you soon.